probably my favorite one of the band.
Quick little
That one's
5-minute,
fun.
like, yep, this is perfect. Yeah, there's something to be said about the newer clubs, especially maybe coming in off of what you were at. So.
For sure.
All right, so when you are going to try to practice a little bit with your driver, going back to the things that I think we were really missing, the first thing was that height in the drive. So very face value, whether you have some of the setup stuff set up or you're using the pressure plate, just try to focus on when you're watching these golf balls fly that you're getting away from the line drive flight. If you start to see, remember in the lesson you had one that went way up in the air and maybe only went 80 yards, but like that's the way I want you to go. So if you hit 10 shots, 6 of them have to be different than the line drive. You're still going to see the line drive shot, but at least from initial feedback, give yourself a small sample, 10 shots, and I'm going to have 6 of them that get up in the air, and maybe 4 of them are going to stay in between the red flag and the green pole. Something like that, just to kind of give you a little real game simulation and maybe a little bit of pressure. So if it is that 10th shot and you've hit 5 line drives, you're kind of like, okay, this one has to get up in the air, and I don't care what I do to kind of impact that. So at least just when you're messing around, keep some variety in it, keep it fun. But when it comes to using some of these tools, I would say absolutely checking ball position is going to be huge, just to make sure you don't kind of get in the weeds with getting that ball back to the middle. And then just making sure you know where you're aligned. We talked with chipping, I think we used the alignment stick. Just use one. It's going to help. It's going to give you a better chance to improve quicker and maybe not have those backtracks. So keep using the alignment sticks. I've got this pressure plate. I know we didn't use it during our lesson, but being able to come in, you can grab this for me whenever.
Okay.
Big piece of that line drive, while it was also the launch, was where the weight was going, maybe going a little too far forward. So if you hop on this thing, the idea is, right, you can tell when you're on your back, your front foot. Just take a few swings. I would recommend not hitting a golf ball, but just take a few swings where you're kind of feeling, okay, I'm back here, and I'm going to swing down, but not start transferring. So you kind of let that club go down with weight on your back foot, and then you can start that transition. But make sure you're staying on that back foot as you pull the handle down. That allows that club to get low, and then we can start working our way to high. If we really transition and the club stalls, I'm on my front foot and the club's still way up in the air, it's going to be really hard to get behind it and launch, right? So use the pressure plate. This would be something without a golf ball, like I mentioned, but it's something that can really force you to feel like, okay, I'm in the middle, going back, and I'm trying to get all that weight forward, okay? And then the last thing I'd say that we talked about, which I think you improved on pretty quickly, was that idea of trying to make sure that that hands somewhat stall and we can get that club working, kind of releasing the club. That iron shot we had, which is great, but the handle really dragging, which is great, but this club's gonna still be moving downward if we're dragging through. So the example we used, and I've got my 5 wood just because I didn't have anything else, but find something loose that you can kind of swing, get it to the top, but rather than feeling like you're kind of dragging the handle and it's going to come down early, you really want to try to feel, this one might be a little too loose, but try to feel more like the club, you're going to come down and release it, or release it up to try to avoid kind of dragging the handle, letting the cup drop a little bit more out in front of you. Does that make sense? But yeah, keep it fun. Try to make sure that you're getting some feedback on every shot, whether it's, hey, my ball position was great. That's good initial feedback. Little things, find some success. But I think the biggest thing is using the alignment stick, mess around with the pressure plate, and then just trying to get that club feeling more like you're here rather than dragging down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Feel like you can do it?
Yeah.
Like setup and stuff?
Yeah.
It's not too complicated. Cool.
Makes sense.
Yep. Awesome.
Cool.
I think that's all I need.